Hi everyone. Today I'm talking about marketing versus products. What I mean by that is the contradictions that we hear about, like where we should spend more of our time on product development or on aggressively pushing the marketing of your business. And you've got people saying things like marketing doesn't work, it's about the product. Then on the other hand, in a book called The 22 Immutable Laws of Marketing, a man that was a marketing consultant would say that marketing is a battle of perceptions, not products. So where do they get these facts from? These are very well researched statements. So good morning, Dylan. Thanks for joining. Let me know if you have any questions around this topic as well, or if you have any input, please put it in the comments. It's always helpful having your breakfast. So where the book 22 Immutable Laws of Marketing get that idea about the marketing's about perceptions, the battle of perception. They got that idea for a good example of this is that Heinz soups, for example, was extremely popular in the UK and it wasn't in the US, in the example in this book. And that's a good example of the product doesn't always win, because if the product was really that good, it would be successful everywhere. And that brings me to a quote about Benjamin Graham said that the market is a voting machine, but in the long run, it is a weighing machine. And what he means by that is that the best product wins in the end, maybe not through like the first 10 years of pushing their marketing, but in the end, if that's a really good product, it wins. And that's like one point. There's polar opposites, the contradictions. And what newspapers do with headlines, or even blog articles, bloggers, marketers, politicians, and editors will do is to get attention and even manipulate the public, because knowing that human nature is that most of the public are not completely rational, so they don't look into the detail behind everything that's been said. They tend to go with what they feel and believe from their feelings, rather than from the rational objectivity of looking into things like a scientist does to get to the bottom of it and what's factual, what's true. And very little people will actually go to the effort of doing that. So people pick up these beliefs and perceptions from different thought leaders and ideas, and then you've got different statements like marketing doesn't work, it's about the product, and then the other thing saying that it's not the product, it's the marketing. So who do we follow, who do we believe? This is the difficult part. So I believe, which I'll come to the conclusion at the end, but I believe we need to focus on marketing, because marketing is what gets your attention in the first place. But what's said in the book Purple Cow by Seth Godin is that if we just focus basically on the early adopters, the innovators, the people who take risks and spread these ideas for you, is if we focus our marketing rather than old traditional ways. This is a really old book, 22 Immutable Laws of Marketing, and it's talking about old sort of TV advertising those days, and this is talking about sort of new marketing by adding another P to the marketing P's is P for Purple Cow. Purple Cow basically means making your product and your service and being remarkable. So going the extra mile and being really fantastic in like the way that you create these products, and just basically product development to the extreme, so that things catch on, just like the early adopters spread the word, and then that becomes the majority who actually jump on the bandwagon eventually. But it's the risk takers that we need to focus our marketing on, and that's where what Seth Godin's point was in Purple Cow about making the product and being remarkable as a business. And then that produces these people who are usually the early adopters and the innovators. They spread the ideas. They like to, if they enjoy the product, they want to share it with someone else. So what they do is he called that term sneezers. So people, for example, Gemma's actually online. Her dad was in a way a sneezer when he bought his whole family a Fitbit. So the Fitbit came out, he was a risk taker, an early adopter. He liked the idea of these Fitbits that count your step, you do your step counts. And as you go about the day, you aim for like 10,000 steps a day to make people healthier and be more aware of and track their steps and their health. So he bought that for his whole family, and I ended up having one, my partner had one, and everyone in the family had one. And that's an example of a sneezer. Someone's created a good product, and then the person who enjoyed it bought it for everyone else, not just recommended it. But that's ideally what you want, other people to buy it for other people and spread the word for you. So if you do good marketing, if you do good marketing, you get the early adopters and the innovators, and then you have a good product as well, then they do the sneezing, they do the promotion for you, and that's what creates the tipping point, the momentum, which is explained in the book, The Tipping Point, where you get early innovators, early adopters, early majority, late majority, and then the laggards. And they're the people who wait until they have that fact that it's a really good product, there's no problems with it. They take zero risks. And when we market to those people, that's what it was teaching in this book. And then old school marketing, we were advertising to everyone. But now it's kind of a way of, we can actually aim for the people who are like really responsive to our original ad, our first push. And they are the early adopters that we need to take care of, do great, exceptional and remarkable customer service for, to the point that they just spread the word for you and do all the marketing for you that's needed to get it to the majority. So be remarkable in the way that you develop your product, and embed ways to make it easy for people to share it, like affiliate links and ways for people to actually even make money off of passing the link on for your selling your products, especially through the internet today. But going back to that, the marketing does matter. So marketing does work, but it's also about the product. So that's what I believe, that it's a balance, and we need to make sure people know we actually get attention. So the simple attention grabbing of marketing will always work in any type of advertising. You have to grab attention, and then you have to go through that funnel of getting attention, and then getting them wanting it. And then those first few people, or massive amount of people that get it at the early stage, are your key tools for the future of the marketing of that product, by obviously having a great product that will make people want to share it with their whole family and friends and start the ball rolling and get the snowball going. But so the marketing is important, but like Benjamin Graham said, the stock market or the market is a voting machine, and in the long run, and I'm kind of rephrasing this slightly, the best product wins in the end. So combining those two together is lethal and make your products easier to market, and as well as being a good marketer. So you have to understand marketing and be good at product development, have an actual good product and service. So thanks for watching. I hope you found this helpful. You lost me for a second. Okay, Dylan. I hope you found that helpful. Zolt and Dylan and Gemma and everyone else who joined. Thanks for watching.